Right, we are here at Larajay Farms, and I am catching up with Christian Meguerditchian. Did I go okay?
Yep, you did it right, Meguerditchian.
And we're here on a beautiful sunny day, great day to be working horses. But I've done a couple of things with Jess today, but I want to find out a little bit more about you and your journey in harness racing, and one of the joys of Larajay Farm. They put so much on social media, so I've seen a few little things. But firstly, what's your horse background, if you like, Christian?
Well, I got my start into horses when I was about 10 years old. My mum decided that she wanted to start riding horses again, and somehow she roped me into it. So I started riding when I was about 11. And then once I finished school, I decided that I wanted to work in racing stables. So I started with thoroughbreds. After about 8 months of that, I went to dressage stable, and then about a year and a half of that, I came here. So I've been here for about 13 months now, and I love it. It's the best place I've been.
And you enjoy the horses here?
Yeah, I love the horses here. The horses are great. They're really calm, and they seem to love the people as well, which is something different compared to all the other stables that I've been at. Everyone else is usually a bit rough with the horses, but everyone here is so calm with the horses, so it obviously reflects back on the horses as well, so they come with us.
So pony club background, like were you a good dressage rider, show jump rider, all-rounder, or did you just enjoy the horses?
Yeah, I did pony club for quite a while. I did that for about 5-6 years, and I was into jumping for quite a while until I fell off one pretty bad fall. But ever since then I just did dressage, so yeah.
To what sort of level? Did you go to a good level? No,
not really. Only grade 3. That was the most I ever did.
Yeah.
So not that big.
And then you said you went into a thoroughbred stable. Was that, I would imagine, was that pretty much because that's what, everyone goes into thoroughbred stables? It's one of those things I see, that they see all these stables with all the horses. Is that one of the reasons you went into the thoroughbred stable?
Yeah, because I want to be an equine dentist when I'm older. And what I was told, just start in stables, just keep working in stables until you can get into the course. And my idea of it was that I should just start in an industry where the horses are most hot, and so I get the best experience I can with handling horses.
Yeah. And so that was the thoroughbreds, and then you went back to the dressage.
Yeah.
How much standardbred experience had you had before you came?
0. Yeah. Not one bit of experience at all. I went to the trots about one time with a friend, and that's it.
Yeah. Was it? And I would imagine the answer is going to be yes. It was different, but how different was it? Where was the difference for what you were expecting to what you actually experienced?
It was quite different. The amount of gear that you put on the horses is just unbelievable compared to thoroughbreds or even dressage horses as well. And it took me a little bit to get used to, but the gear and all the horses, everything's just different. But again, working with Jess and Greg's also very different, because they're so calm and nice with the horses compared to everywhere else I've worked. So yeah, it's completely different.
And that's one of the reasons you've stayed so long. It'd be one of your longer jobs you've had so far, and hopefully you're not thinking about walking out the gate anytime soon.
Yeah, no, I have no intention of walking out the gate anytime soon at all. I love it here. Yeah, they're the main reason why I'm staying, because they're just they treat me like family, and I see this place as a home as well.
Jess was saying to me there before, she's got a couple of people here that have got that pony club background, and attention to detail and working horses and getting behind horses, and you also have a pest up there on the hill that wants to give you a hard time from time to time. But it's probably one thing that a lot of pony club people and groups don't think about, standardbred stables and being involved in them. Pretty much because you're not riding them, I suppose. People always want to ride them. Can you describe your first experience, your first drive? I know you've had fast drives since, but can you describe that feeling with your first drive and how it all felt?
Yeah, I was quite nervous the day that they told me that I was going to drive, because, riding is completely different to driving. And, I've seen Greg do it at the races that many times, so it was good to have him and Jess out there with me helping out. But yeah, it was very nervous, but once I got out there, it felt really nice. It was really easy to do, so it was quite nice to do.
Different perspective being behind them?
Yeah, very different. I actually kind of enjoy it more than riding, to be honest now.
It is one of the undersold things, I think, of the horse industry. People think that you have to actually ride them to enjoy them. You don't have to actually even do standardbreds. I mean, you can just do any sort of cart. It is such a cool experience, isn't it? That you still get the same feel down the reins, albeit different, and you're still part of that horse.
Yeah, exactly. After riding for so many years, doing this, it feels the exact same. You just get such a joy out of it as well. It's so good. I love it.
You had a couple of fast drives, and enjoy that part of it?
Yeah, I love fast working the horses. It's when I first did it, that was terrifying. I was very scared for a whole week because they told me a week beforehand. But yeah,
I get the feeling they shouldn't tell you things.
No, they really shouldn't. I tend to overthink quite a bit. But no, it was actually a lot of fun getting out there and going that fast, you know, because I'm not used to going that fast. But yeah, it was really cool to see what it's actually like going that fast.
It's a pretty cool time too to be a part of an establishment, if you like. Got the best trotter going around at the minute, we can say that safely, but potentially one of the best trotters, you know, so many people, it is the best trotter so many people have seen, and people of my generation, they're comparing him to some of the greats. So you've got a very, very unique experience as well of being so hands-on. Does that part, I suppose, are you aware of that part, or is it for you just get to work with Harry every day?
I am aware of it now. When I first came here, I had no idea what I was getting myself into with Harry and, you know, Jimmy as well. Yep. But yeah, after working with him for so long, you know, you can just see how good he actually is. And, you know, he might come back from a spell every now and then, but you have so much confidence that he's going to just do well every time he gets back onto the stage, you know. And he loves racing. I've never seen a horse enjoy racing as much as he does, you know.
What sort of horses do you like to be around?
Me personally, I love being around Harry because, you know, he's the golden child. Leonard S, yep. He's probably my favourite horse to be around because, you know, I started driving on him and he's my main drive. So I love being around him. And one of the other ones I actually love being around is Rakiro Rebel. She's not very...
You pick up a very different sort of line because I know a few little tricks with her.
Yeah, she's not the favourite around here because she's so hormonal and, you know, she can be a bit temperamental. But I don't know, I tend to draw to the more angrier horses. I don't know, I just have a thing for angrier horses.
We've got to clarify, Harry's not an angry horse. Harry's the complete opposite. He's just the most chilled sort of horse there is.
Yeah, he's quite chilled out. He's chilled out with kind of everything, but he knows that he's the boss around here, so he tries to, you know, get away with little things, little nips here and there, but yeah, because he just knows he's the boss around here.
Are you happy, you know, as a stable hand, if you like, you know, doing track work and things like that? Like, it would never have been on your radar to be a driver or anything, but is that something that, you know, ticking away at the back of your mind, maybe one day even, you know, maybe get a trial license or something, or you're just happy with how things are at the minute?
I'm very happy with the way things are at the moment, but it is definitely ticking at the back of my head. You know, Greg and Jess, they've both asked me that if I ever wanted to get my trialling license, that would definitely help me out. And, you know, it helps having one of the best drivers in Australia to, like, help me out and whatnot. So it's definitely playing on the back of my mind that I could do it and, you know, have mentors and, you know, have a career in it maybe one day.
Yeah. It must be so good coming to a workplace. They're going to watch this, so they are going to hear it, but they can't actually hear it. But, you know, where people are putting that sort of trust in you. What'd you say, 18 months you've been here, and you would never have... You know, I imagine you probably thought you're just going to pick up some boxes until such time as you work out how to get around horses and become a dentist. Yeah,
exactly. I was just expecting to just come pick up the poo and, you know, help out, like saddle up and whatnot, but... Yeah, I'd never expected for them to say that I could go have a drive and, you know, eventually get my trialling license one day with the help of them as well. Yeah. So it was actually pretty good.
No, it is, Christian, a good story. Jess is pretty right. She said you'd be a good little chat. There's no problems there. We want more people to get involved in this industry in any way they can. And, you know, you're testament to that. How young are you, mate?
I'm only 21 years old.
Yeah, and so, you know, it's probably young blokes going to a pub and saying, you know, where you work. You say you work in a harness stable. It's probably not the most flattering, you know, thing to be, but we need to make it more fun and get more people like yourself involved in the game.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, the people that I chat to, when I say that I'm a stable hand, the first question they ask is, what is that? Yeah. But when I tell them my job, they actually think it's really cool. It's a cool idea of a job, and I agree. Especially working in a trotting stable, it's the most fun that I've had working personally, and I just think that everyone should give this a go if they want to. It's such an opportunity, and it's so much fun at the end of the day.
The more people we have in this game, the better it'll be as well. I mean, you know, it's been some news this week that had, you know, upset a lot of people, but we probably still need to realise what we actually have and enjoy the journey, if you like, as we go along. Christian, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully you get to drive in a trial. We might even put a GoPro on you or something like that. Well, no, I would not do that to you at all. I'm only cheeking. But no, well done, mate. Congratulations. Keep looking after the horses in the back. You know, a lot of untold stories behind harness racing. So well done, mate, and keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you very much.